Hi guys, welcome to today's session, and today we are going to discuss about zero budget natural farming. In this session we'll first discuss a background about zero budget natural farming. Then we'll discuss who introduced zero budget natural farming. Then we'll discuss what are the four pillars of ZBNF, and then we'll discuss the benefits of zero budget natural farming, and then we'll discuss the issues related to ZBNF. Then we'll discuss what are the criticisms against zero budget natural farming. So this is how I plan this session. Let's now start. Zero budget natural farming is a method of chemical free agriculture drawing from traditional Indian practices. It was originally promoted by agriculturist Subhash Palekar, who developed it in mid 1990s as an alternative to green revolution's method that are driven by chemical fertilizers and pesticides and intensive irrigation. So it is a unique model that relies on agroecology. It aims to bring down the cost of production to nearly zero and return to a pre-green revolution style of farming. It claims that there is no need for expensive inputs such as fertilizers, pesticides, and intensive irrigation. So that is basic information about zero budget natural farming. Then we'll discuss who introduced. We already said that it is introduced by Subhash Palekar. So we'll discuss in detail who introduced and how it is introduced the zero budget natural farming. As we discussed, it is introduced by Subhash Palekar and it was in mid 1990s. And the points are put forward by Subhash Palekar in support of zero budget natural farming are the lakhs of farmers are using the technique of zero budget natural farming in different agroclimatic zones and soil types. So to grow a plant, whatever is needed is present in nature. No chemicals are required to grow a plant. For an example, earthworm excreta has 7 times more nitrogen than the soil, and large number of small farmers are using this technique as they see zero budget natural farming as a tool that can free them from debts and defaults. It makes farming both profitable and sustainable. So that is about the introduction of zero budget natural farming. Now we'll discuss what are the four pillars of BNF. First pillar is Jiva Amrita. It is a mixture of fresh cow dung and aged cow urine, both from India's indigenous cow breed, and jaggery, pulse flour, water, and soil to be applied on the farmland. And then second one is the Bijamrita. It is a concoction of neem leaves and pulp, tobacco, and green chilies prepared for insect and pest management that can be used to treat seeds. And then the third one is achadana, that is mulching. It protects topsoil during cultivation and does not destroy it by tilling. And the final pillar is vapasa. It is a condition where there are both air molecules and water molecules present in soil, thereby helping in reducing irrigation requirement. So these are the four pillars in which zero budget and natural farming is based on. Now we'll discuss what are the benefits of ZBN. So friends, with the rising cost of external inputs like fertilizers and pesticides, which is a leading cause of indebtedness and suicide among farmers, according to National Sample Survey Office data, almost 70% of agricultural households spend more than they earn, and more than half of all farmers are in debt. And since in ZBNF there is a need to spend money or take loans for external inputs, the cost of production could be reduced and farming made into a zero budget exercise. And this would break the debt cycle for many small farmers and help to envisage doubling of farmers' income by 2022. And at a time when chemical intensive farming is resulting in soil and environmental degradation, a zero cost environmentally friendly farming method is definitely a timely initiative. And this method promotes soil aeration, minimal watering, intercropping, bunds and topsoil mulching, and discourages intensive irrigation and deep ploughing. And it suits all crops in agroclimatic zones. and citing the benefits of zero budget natural farming. In June 2008, Andhra Pradesh rolled out an ambitious plan to become India's first state to practice 100% natural farming by 2024. So these are the benefits of ZBNF. Now we'll discuss what are the issues related to ZBNF. The issues are Sikkim, as we all know, India's first organic state, has seen some decline in yields following conversion to organic farming. So that is a major issue. Many farmers have reverted to conventional farming after seeing that their ZBNF returns drop after a few years. While ZBNF has definitely helped preserve soil fertility, its role in boosting productivity and farmers' income is inconclusive yet. And ZBNF advocates the need for an Indian breed cow whose numbers are declining at a fast pace. According to livestock census, the country's total population of indigenous and nondescript cattle has dropped by 8.1%. And there is low expenditure by government. Last year, government launched Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, which is a flagship green revolution scheme with an allocation of around 3,700 crore for the financial year 2019-20. Whereas the Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which was meant to promote organic farming and soil health, has been allocated only 325 crore. So government is also losing direction on this zero budget natural farming. These are the main issue. Now we'll discuss the criticisms against the zero budget natural farming. The criticisms are the concept of zero budget natural farming is not well accepted by the scientific community. National Academy of Agricultural Sciences scientists mentioned that India cannot rely on zero budget natural farming as there is no scientific validation of techniques used in zero budget farming. And as against the name suggests, the farming methods thus bear a minimum input cost, and the maintenance of local cow breed is difficult as against those that are used currently. Organic certification of the crops planted by the zero budget natural farming will face another hurdle, and it might lead to a difficulty in selling the products to organic brands. So these are major criticism against zero budget natural farming. So guys, this is a very important topic. Please remember the facts. It will help you in prelims, and also it can be asked in the mains also. So please study about this in detail. And that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow with another topic. Thank you for watching this lesson.